So as I'm getting ready to go ahead and do some shooting here, I'm kind of concentrating on the red ramp in the front, you know, and it's the second time I've shot this revolver. It's been quite a while since I shot it. I don't have to concentrate as much on the recoil control because we're just starting out with 38 Special, and this is a pretty substantial revolver, you know, 30 ounce plus range. I think it's 34 or 36 ounces. And so I'm mostly trying to remember that, did I have that ramp, you know, was it how I had it lined up with the rear sights. And then the other thing to keep focus on is, you know, it's a 7-round revolver. You know, you're shooting 5 or 6 round. You got to remember you got that 7th round. I'm practicing my tactical reload here. Just trying to get the speed loaders down with it, and using a new speed loader carrier that I have, single one, and trying to get an opportunity to see how that works. By now I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a little more comfortable with where the sights ought to be, and as you know, it's been a little while, so it's just good to have a chance to try to shoot it. The trigger's so smooth and nice on it in the double action, and of course in the single action as well. So it makes it really nice. So that's what's going through my mind back there. So in the first sequence when I was shooting it, I was shooting it with 130 grain full metal jacket American Eagles. Now I'm continuing that, just shooting some one-handed shots there at the target, just trying to see how I do with my right hand. Yeah, first shot was a bullseye if I remember right, and it went pretty smoothly. Got a little bit off camera there. Of course, I'm not paying attention to that. I'm just trying to focus in on how that feels. And I felt like that for shooting it, you know, one-handed for the first time, went pretty good with that. And you'll see the results of that at the end of the sequence. But once again, tactical reload practice, you know, with the speed loader. And then I decided, you know, let's try it with the left hand, because I don't remember having shot it with the left hand before, so it's maybe the first time I did that. So I started off, and if I remember right, I was shooting a little wide, you know, a little around the target, but then I start getting to where I'm hitting it in a smaller target, and then as I work my way through it, it's a little better. It's not too bad for left-handed for the first time. I won't say it was great, but just to help build some confidence, some comfort. So I decided, well, let's try some single action. Maybe it'll be a little easier single action with the left hand, just to see if that made a difference. And actually, this gun fires very smooth, really, doing it mostly double action. So that's what was happening when I was looking at that. So in this last clip here, I'm shooting 357 Magnum. I'm using the Sellier Bellot or Bellot, 158 grain semi-jacketed hollow points. And see, there's a bit more recoil there. I won't say those grips are the most comfortable. I probably will get some different ones. Once again, I'm just trying to check the accuracy and just run some different sets of rounds through it. After this, I also shot some Norma 158 grain full metal jacket 38 Special, just to try one more ammunition through it, just to see how it shot. But it did fine, and you'll see how I did in the target results. Howdy, Redesert Boy here. I got a chance to go to the range today at the indoor range, and I took the Smith & Wesson Performance Center 686 2.5 inch, and went out there. I think it's only about the second time I've shot it or had it at the range. And I started off with some 38 Special American Eagle 130 grain FMJ, and as you can see, they're 7 yards. like I started off a little low, and then I started concentrating on, getting, how my sight picture should be. And turned out okay with the tactical reload, 1/7 shot tactical reload with new speed loader case that I have, so I can reach a little easier. I found that to be a little bit of an issue in the past when I was practicing. And then I went on, so I didn't turn out too bad for, the second time I shot it, and I haven't shot it in probably months. And then I went ahead and did right hand practice, with 7 rounds. I think that's not too bad for 7 yards first time around. That was all double action. And then I did left hand, and they were all double action, except I think the last one was single action, just to see if it's different. So I wasn't too unhappy with those results. I was using that 38 special ammo. Then I wanted to try some other ammos. I also did shoot some Norma 38 special 158 grain FMJ. But I do have a target from that, but I don't know. I always have mixed feelings about kind of zombie targets and things, putting them on YouTube. But this was my using my 357 Magnum ammo. I did do 7 rounds with that at 7 yards. This was cellular and below 158 grain. I think it was a semi-jacketed hollow point. And but it did okay. I felt like that's, it has pretty good recoil, but it's very manageable with that. I think the main thing is I do have some hoe grips, but I'd rather not put those on. I really want to get some proper wood grips that were more comfortable than they come with. The ones that are on there are acceptable, in the sense of they're usable, but they're not really comfortable if you want to shoot any magnums. And I'd really like to find something that's a little better for that. So anyway, just a kind of a quick idea. Overall, I feel like the trigger is just so smooth in that. Both single action and double action, it makes it a real pleasure to shoot. So it felt like it went pretty well. And considering I've only shot it a couple of times, I usually find by about the 3rd or 4th time I finally start getting, not that I have a comfort level now, but you really start to get to know more, where your sight picture is all the time, in the sense of consistency, I guess, in where you want to put your ramp, between your two reverse sights and all that. But I got a pretty good idea out of it today, so I feel pretty comfortable with that. And I just feel like you just continue to improve. Just right now with the ammo shortage and stuff, it's hard to get all that shooting in that you need to. So anyway, thanks for watching. As Desert Boy always says, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.